Hello, Barry Anderson with Trade Ideas with today's edition of What Makes This Trade Great. And today we're going to talk about RPTX. But before I do that, let's just take a look at the crazy action on the SPY today. So what you're seeing here, this is the pre-market, and in the pre-market, the SPY was up, looked pretty good, and then all of a sudden Microsoft comes out with some very poor guidance for the next quarter. I mean, they already released earnings a while back, but I guess they've adjusted their guidance, and so the market just absolutely started to drift down. Not drift down, that was a big move down. Then all of a sudden, we had this, yeah, all right, I guess everything's okay. And then look at that next 15-minute candle, wiping it out. Incredibly choppy in the first 45 minutes. Very difficult to try to find a trade that worked well either way. And then, since then though, we've had a nice little move up. So that was the SPY action. Pretty challenging at all. And it's kind of like what happened with RPTX. Now, RPTX released some news after hours yesterday, and the news looks really, really good. I mean, they only have now we have 28 million in the float. There are maybe other reports, maybe there's only about 10 million in the float. Whatever the float number is, though, it is going to be very low. But the bottom line is, though, they made an announcement that they've got a deal, and it's verified, with Roche, huge pharma, and they're getting like $125 million upfront payment from them. And I think other royalties can kick in if certain milestones are met. So tremendous news for this company, obviously. And plus, you get these analysts coming out and they're putting $30, $40 price targets on them. So, but it traded very strangely because look at all these topping tails. This is, again, this beige area here is the pre-market. So, look at the topping tail. Well, what does it mean? It means that the buyers had it up here at one point, then the sellers knocked it down. The buyers tried again and look at all of these series of topping tails that took place. And then some bottoming tails. The sellers knocked it down, but then the buyers took over. So when the market opened, though, it just absolutely surged, but then it came right back down. And then it surged again, and now it's coming back down. I was able to trade this several times, about 4 times actually. 3 times did okay. 1 time, got stopped out. And I'm still waiting on this one later on to see if it takes out that 12 level again, because there's really no resistance. And, is the story good enough that this is going to keep moving higher, for multiple days? That's really what it's all about. So this is what made the trade great. Of course, it was the news. What didn't make it so good was the fact that it chopped around, but it gave us, did give us little pockets of areas where we could trade it, and I'm still thinking about taking this trade again, maybe if it gets over that 12.15, 12.20 level. So want to get back into the room and especially to kind of watch this one. So if you have any questions for me, this is the email address you can use, and this is the link for the free room. I'll open the room tomorrow at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. And don't forget, in the email you're getting, you will still see a promo code for 25% off the first month only or the entire year. So try to take advantage of that. It expires June the 6th, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. So again, have a great evening, everybody, and I'll open the room tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Hope to see you then. Bye-bye.